I've been saying this all along, and you're just proving my point here, my friend, about this. And you can't hydrate with water. You got to do it with the fruits and the berries and the melons, the best hydrators, because they have the astringent effects to move lymph. You can't move lymph. You're sitting there highly acidic. Water ain't going to do it. Most water's acidic anyway. Even if you get up in the alkaline water, very slow hydration. You're not filtering lymph from your kidneys. Most of your electrolytes you're going to see in your urine. You check your urine, you're going to see base chemistry or alkaline urine, and some of you will anyway when you start the raw foods and stuff, because it takes a while to get everybody online, get your lymph starting to wake up, getting it slowly toward that cationic state of activity of breaking apart because of that dehydrated anionic medium. So you're just seeing that in yourselves. This is what makes good healers, by observation of these factors, understanding why, and then going after that and seeing the change. That's why you guys are going to be the top healers on the planet. You guys, we're cutting all the crap out of this so you guys can really get a good hold of this. Hey, Steve, Simplicity 165. Hey, Doc, the Grammys forgot to give out the best broken record of the year. I'm sorry. I love you, baby. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, what happened to that? They didn't give us the most broken record in the world. I know it. Dang it. I love you, man. Thanks for the comment. It never gets old. Thanks. Well, we have so much to learn here, and on these little things here, you're going to probably just catch them here and there when they come through, that when you're working with your clients, remember, this is what you're going to come up against. Just what you see asking me is what you're going to get asked to you. I mean, this is this evolution of awareness and of healers and what we're doing. So all these things, all these questions do matter in the context, because when it happens to you, you have to have an answer for that. You have to understand why your clients aren't hydrating real quick. Because what you see coming toward me is all going to come toward you too. This is why this is such a serious sight, in my opinion. And you guys are an incredible bunch of beings, because this is, we've got some serious work to do. And at the same time, we want to keep it fun. We want to be happy. We want to enjoy the world, because we know death doesn't exist. It's transition. It's translation. It's just a movement from one activity to another. Like I'm looking in this camera and at this movie, and I take my attention out and I go look at a movie over here. I'm done with this one. Okay. Cut the silver cord. I'm done with that one. Now I'm over here. Then I'm over here. It's always about you as the experiencer in life. Yes, you pull people you love, and sometimes this is so remote. Almost, kind of, you could use some analogies here that this is a remote base somewhere in Star Wars, somewhere on a planet far, far away. And we feel the furthest away from God at these levels than we do. Remember the little girl that asked the baby, tell me about God again, I'm about to forget? That's the problem. We forget. Well, that's the goal of this level, is to make you forget who you really are so you can enjoy the action. But after a while, it's like, well, I'm from a place where the action is much better in terms of consciousness than not in terms of interaction between beings. It becomes more intensely you. Listening to your vids is like putting on noise concealing headphones to the sounds of Dave. Serenading the Fender guitar. Save me a spot on the dark side of the moon. You got it, Steve. You got it right beside me, bro. You got it. You, Lion Man, all you good guys. The dark side of the moon. The Moody Blues is supposed to be here. That's not the Moody Blues anyway, but still, the Moody Blues are supposed to be here. $130 to go see them. I don't know. That's expensive. But I did love the Moody Blues. That's for sure. And I did like Fender guitars. But I had an old Gretsch, which I like Gretsch a lot. I've never had a Rickenbacker. Dying for that. But I did have a Vox acoustical 12-string guitar, electrical acoustical. I should have never gotten rid of that. That was a Vox. That was a rare piece of wood there. Oh, this is Fruit Fairy. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, Doc, instead of healing crisis, what about using the term healing release? Well, that's a good idea. Healing release. I think it sounds more positive. Love and light, Michelle. Hi, sweetheart. I think so too. This is a healing release. Or toxic release or something like that. Yeah, keep working on the names and we will put together something new. Keep it up. Toxic release. Healing release. Yeah, because a healing crisis is not, I don't like the word crisis. It's not appropriate, so something will come up. Dr. Morse, this is Serpico again. Dr. Morse, I am feeling very... Oh, that same question. All right. Where are we doing? Okay. Dr. Morse, I'm through week 7 and 8. Wow, you're kicking butt. And my digestion, absorption, and utilization is still in the tank. Should I be taking any other herbs with 9 and 10? I'm still a stick figure. Need help. Thanks. This is Mr. Antidion. Well... check and see if you're on the GI broom. Play with that. The lymphatic 1 capsules, play with those. The stomach and bowel capsules. Keep popping up your adrenal glands. You might start swinging yourself more toward vegetables, green drinks. If you want to put on some weight, see if you can put on some good muscle right now. But generally speaking, I see that happening even on fruits. When people come in and say, look, I'm finally putting on some weight and muscle, then I know that you've rounded that strategic bend and now you're on the way up. Somewhat difficult for some those that are very malabsorbed from birth and have had problems like this. It can take you months and months and months to pull yourself out of this, if not a year or more. So don't get frustrated. Sometimes we come packed with all these genes and all this toxicity, and we got to just work on getting them out. The fact that you can do it, though, is a big blessing, in my opinion. So hang in there, my friend. You're doing quite well, but keep working on yourself. Keep pulling on that lymph. It's all about the lymph, even in malabsorption and even in the utilization of these things. Getting those adrenals up, getting the parathyroid up, that sort of thing. This is raw food dog groomers. I like that. Absolutely. We love you. Thank you so much for all good info. Thank you. Including our dogs are on your herbs. Yeah, baby. Yeah, can you talk about what valley fever is? We live in Tucson where lots of dogs and people have it. Does it come from the atomic bomb experiments? Wow. You know what? I've never heard of valley fever. Don't you believe that? I've never heard of valley fever, but you sure give some interesting ideas here. Atomic bomb experiments, that's scary. I mean, I'll tell you what, and you just don't know. Out in that neck of the woods, so to speak, they were dumping some nuclear pollution in the fertilizers and stuff like that. They still might be dumping them up in the air on you guys. I don't know. This is really, that stuff scares me. These people just, there's some chemists out there that literally scare me. They just have no basic clue. Most chemists, inorganic is inorganic. And chemistry is chemistry. They don't care. They just don't get it. They don't get the synergistic need and the ratio need that everything chemistry has to be in. And I know we've created these things for survivals and protections and things like this, but I guess we forgot how to use the love channel. Instead of that, we're using the killing channel. We need to turn the channel. Say, we've blown the hell out of this planet. The radiation's going to be mutating people for years. I feel sorry for the Afghanistan people, and I feel sorry for the Iraqi people. The Iraqi people are going to have a hell to pay for all those bombs. They already did from the Gulf War, which was nothing compared to this one. So just from the first Gulf War, the mutations of the Iraqi children were starting to really be seen quite a bit. I remember a couple of medical doctors talking about it, and it was like, oh my God. Not to mention all our soldiers, both male and female, coming home having serious offspring problems and mutations from all the just heavy radiation. It's just scary. That truth isn't given out there either. And then there's Afghanistan. I mean, it's just all sickening. It's all sickening. We need a big bunch of love to dump on the whole planet. Dr. Morse, looking at nature as our barometer. Absolutely, I love. Nature shows and has been drawn to nature and how animals live and extract. Spiritual Warrior, 77. Yes, my spiritual warrior. Is that Serge or who's that? Where else would we look for the answers? The problem is that observing the outside of oneself observes creation, and we should know more about creation than we do. But the spiritual giants of the past have given us bigger maps, if you know what I mean. Bigger maps of all the different worlds involved. And only the out-of-body travelers have the ability to bring that to this plane. So there are a lot of spiritual beings that have Twitchell's work brought a huge amount of the maps. Paul Twitchell brought out more of the maps of the heavens than any single person ever has. Or any single group. So that's why I recommend Paul Twitchell's work. The maps are incredible for you. And the techniques to help you to enjoy these levels and get into them, just invaluable. And Ekankar came from an old Sanskrit word many moons ago. So it's just at that time. Now it's become something totally different. But getting Twitchell's work, and even Darwin Gross, which was the master after Twitchell, Darwin Gross, his work was more taking Twitchell's work of the maps and then turning you into the now. So you can enjoy the now of consciousness, but then with the understanding of the maps of how creation is laid out, so you can maneuver within creation, keeping your consciousness. And that's the ticket, is being able to maneuver with your bodies and at the same time dwell in the heart of God. And if you can accomplish that, you made it. And still being in creation, there are certain levels you can't achieve while maintaining a body, that's for sure. I've been to some of these higher realms, and basically you struggle just to get back. I remember one time I was so far into the heavens that I almost couldn't get back. I forced myself to stop and get back. It was just, I was just getting more in ecstasy as I was going. There was no need to turn back, but it turned me back finally. But it was rough. It's just so incredible, and that's why I can say when Paul Twitchell says there's certain levels you just can't get to while maintaining a physical body. There's no way you want to be here and being here. Hey guys, hope you're all doing good. Yep. Peace X, Matthew, UK. Go, my friend. The cries. Telos. Oh, I can't even go there. Man, you guys are something else. I really want to do a grape fast, but fresh organic grapes do not exist in the northwest of England. I am willing to travel abroad to order to do my fast. I was wondering where would be the best. Go down to Spain. Spain's got a ton of good fruit, I hear. Or any of the, tropical islands. Hit Costa Rica or something. Want those grapes? Yum. Want those grapes? Well, here's some grapes, but she's got green grapes. She's got red grapes. She's got chocolate. She's got strawberry, organic strawberries.